a judge ruled that you cannot arrest protesters for standing still in Ferguson, Missouri. More than a month after Michael Brown's shooting death, protesters are still waiting for the grand jury to decide whether or not they're going to indict Darren Wilson, which they should. But the first court ruling has already been issued telling police to stand down when it comes to dealing with protesters. The U.S. District Court Judge Catherine D. Perry on Monday said that police cannot force protesters to keep moving, with some dubbed as the 5-second rule. You have to move in 5 seconds or they can arrest you. Police have developed a practice that prohibits protesters or others to protest in other protest zones from standing still. The upshot of this policy has been that even protesters who are peacefully praying, holding public gatherings, reporting on the news, and informing others about their rights have been corralled into assembly lines and then been arrested because they refused to, quote unquote, keep it moving. And so the judges said that you can't do this anymore. Peaceful assembly on the sidewalk is allowable under the United States Constitution. And this is not like one of those things where you're like, wow, judge, thanks for having such a profound ruling. Our Constitution pretty much says you have the right to peacefully protest. And if your peaceful protest is prayer, you should be allowed to do it. And here's the double standard, right? Because if you ever walk by the Supreme Court, and it's not too far from my office here in Washington, you always will see 10 to 15, usually white, people standing out front of the courts with tape over their mouth, praying, and they're abortion protesters. You see them all the time. Not to mention the fact that at every Planned Parenthood clinic you see people standing there, not moving, with signs of dead fetuses, saying, don't have an abortion, blah, blah, blah. But they're not being arrested. But protesting Michael Brown's death and asking for justice and making sure that Darren Wilson gets indicted, now that, you have to keep it moving. Really, America?